So it is Friday the 13th, and I am going to be stepping out today to record a very special video. This is actually going to be my final boosted board related video. If you haven't seen my previous videos about my boosted board, there is something in that video that I covered that is very important. How I've been exploiting their warranty policy for the boosted board. Now, I'm sure this warranty policy is completely fine for other products, but something like an electric skateboard really breaks that policy, or at least makes it seem really broken. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually be bringing the boosted board down to Best Buy and trading it in for store credit. And we'll see how that goes. My reason for trading it in, if they ask, which they're not supposed to, but sometimes they might ask, and instead of being fishy about it, saying, I'd rather not say, I'm going to say, the company doesn't exist anymore. The company went out of business. The product has failed on me multiple times, so I feel like it's in my best interest to trade this in for store credit. And when everything goes according to plan, we're going to take that store credit and we're going to ball out, and we're going to buy some stuff. Well, here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Boosted Stealth. It is a rainy but still beautiful day. It is a cool fall day, and you know, it reminds me of when I got my first electric skateboard. It was just about this weather when it finally came in. It was the Acton Blink S2. I got it for $800 on Amazon, and it was a terrible, terrible money pit that ruined me. When what we're about to do today works out for me, it would mean that I would have successfully owned a boosted Stealth for 3 years and didn't pay a single dime for it. I'm still very, very happy with my investment into the boosted Stealth. I don't regret it at all, and I really, really do appreciate all of the time that I've had with it. But Best Buy has given me an opportunity that I could not pass up. All in all, the cost of the warranty is really going to be the only thing that I'll have to pay out of pocket once this is all said and done. And that'll come up to about $600, maybe. Pretty good deal to me. Well, just like that, we were able to turn a fully functioning boosted board Stealth into a single Best Buy gift card. In the end, I probably spent about $2,200 up front, maybe more than that, maybe about $2,500. And today on the card for store credit, they gave me back $1,750. So that's pretty amazing. That's no matter what. There's no way that you can say that that's an L. That's a pretty big win. So before I head home, I decided to stop here in Central Park because I really wanted to give my boosted board the farewell that it deserves. The boosted board completely changed the way that I interacted with New York City, and that's a very generic statement. That's what most people who have a boosted board in New York City or in any city would say. I am out here right now because my life has changed. If you know what this is, boosted board stealth, hyper mode. Ugh. In the end though, the reason I was unhappy, and the reason that many people were unhappy with their boosted boards, especially the stealth, was because they had a very common issue of the motor grinding sound, which I made a video on. And there's also the red light of death, which I did also get. Just to remind you, I've had 4 individual boosted boards in my 3-year span of being a boosted board owner. I might have the timeline just a little skewed, but the bottom line is the boards just consistently were putting out on people, and I was one of them. I was fortunate enough with the most recent board that I had that it was able to last as long as it did. I was convinced that it was going to die, but it didn't. Ideally I would have gotten in one last ride before I got to hand it in. I really wanted to get one last ride in with the GoPro. I had never owned a boosted and a GoPro at the same time, because, you know, I was really stretching my money when it came to purchasing the boosted board. Now that I've had so much fun with the product, now that I've gotten hit by a car on the thing a couple of times, one was worse than all the others, but I mean, you know, you get into some really squirrely situations. I feel like it is a good place to stop. I feel like I can say that I had my experience with the electric skateboards and I really enjoyed them. But now that I've experienced my electric bike, I see things differently now, and I understand where I feel very unsafe on the electric skateboards. In all honesty, the electric skateboards are really dangerous, and you feel that. And when you start riding quickly on something like a bicycle, or, you know, some people a motorcycle, you can appreciate the security of having something to sit down on that has handlebars. The boosted board has none of that. E-skate is a very unique beast because of that. I still had one whole year until November of 2021 to return the board. So that means that theoretically I could have kept the board and sold it about the same time next year. I could have had it for a whole nother summer. It was an honor and a privilege to be able to say that I owned a boosted board, but now I don't. And what I do own is a 65-inch 4K Sony television, and yeah, that's a great trade. I feel very happy because I was able to turn something that is normally seen as a what's the word for it? A consumable. I mean, everything on a skateboard is a consumable item, right? Wheels, they wear down really quickly. The trucks, they only get worse with age. Everything about the boosted board only gets worse with age. But somehow, through sheer luck, I was able to take that and turn it into something that is pretty much a store of money. I was able to put my money into something, enjoy the hell out of it, and pull out a good amount of money. There's no way I could have sold that board to somebody for $17.50. No way. Especially in the condition that it was, because I did not baby that thing at all. So now I have a TV, which is guaranteed to be a consumable item. TVs never have any value after you take it out of the box. So I know that that's pretty much the end of the line for this investment. It has now been put into something that will completely change my home experience, which is great. And with the current job that I have, I don't really see myself needing the boosted board in the same way that I had needed it earlier. It's going to take some time to get used to the idea of not having it anymore, but now I can say I officially end my e-skate career. Sorry you guys didn't really get to see too much of it, but I got to enjoy the hell out of it, and I hope that you can try it yourself, get your own enjoyment out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rant that came after this, and I also hope that you enjoyed watching me completely scheme on Best Buy. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below. If you are completely salty and you wish that you could have done the same, leave a thumbs up and share it with somebody else, make them mad too. Other than that, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.